You know, God has an incredible sense of humor. I remember during my time at Appalachian State University, when we'd finished playing, I got drafted by the Clippers. And after that didn't materialize. I went to camp and everything, but it didn't materialize. I then went to South America, which I had some incredible years. I then went to Finland, and then I went to Argentina. Then I went to Sweden, and I went to a few other countries, but I ended up in England. And God sort of knew what was going to happen. So he knows the beginning and he knows the end. And during my time here in England, I had 1 or 2 years that I wasn't too pleased about being here. And I wanted to go back. And I remember sitting with my brother one day and he said to me, I was complaining to him and he said to me, well, you know, whose life is it? It's your life, your choice. And I just thought, wow. And that sort of turned the switch. But then what happened was I started to believe in me. And my question to you is that, do you believe in you? Do you believe in all the things that you need to do in order to help you build a successful life? And there were patterns. There were patterns because what I tend to do is I tended to try to help as many people as possible. And one situation that sort of got me is when I went to a school and I was helping out the young lady at school, and the head mistress came to me and said, darling, you've been here 6 weeks. Why don't you stay? And so I stayed. And that 6 weeks became 13 years in which I switched from physical education to ICT. Another situation that occurred was I was sitting on a desk with a lady and she was saying that, oh, I just wish I had this website. And I just said to her, I'll build your website. And she said, okay, then I'll pay for your master's. And my point in all those situations is that when you're nice to people and that you have a mission and you try to help other people solve their missions, you'll be surprised at what happens for you. God has a great sense of humor. He has an incredible sense of humor. And I wanted to know whether you yourself has indulged him in his sense of humor, because it's amazing. I truly hope that you have, because it's just phenomenal.